Ding dong. There we go. Look at that. Look at God. Won't he will? But you're sitting up like behind me. It's weird. Get on the floor with me. Get on. Let me see your phone. I gotta get a music video. What's up, everybody? I think I figured it out. I done figured it out.
Oh, we ain't gonna get no viewers. Free Pastor Keon just went.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Let me see. If anybody is on Facebook.
Is that Rosie that we know?
I don't know. Oh. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better.
See?
I'm getting better.
Only take 2, 3, 4 times.
God is good.
6, 7 times, 4 times, 8.
I just found the person of my dreams.
I'm getting better. Hope everybody, how y'all doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Hi, Rosie Jacobson. Hey.
Hello.
So normally we go live at excuse me, I'm going to be looking in until I can get Facebook and everything streamed together. I'm on 2 different devices, but we usually go live at 9 p.m. on Mondays, but we have another class that we have to go to tonight at 9, so we wanted to come on early. So after this week, we will be 9 p.m. Eastern time, and then you can figure it out from there. It's 6 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock here for us, so it'll be 6 p.m. Pacific time until we move. But nonetheless, hope y'all had a happy Easter. If y'all believe in Easter, I don't know what everybody's beliefs are. Everybody,
Jesus got up day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We had a good time karaokeing on. Is that a word? Mm-hmm. Karaokeing on Saturday night. What I'm going to start doing is going live. Hey, who's there on Facebook? If y'all can say something so I can read it in the chat.
Oh boy, we're gonna do this again.
Yeah, I am. Anyway, we went to karaoke on Saturday. That's our thing. That is our jam. That's our club.
We too old to club. We too old to just be hanging out at bars and karaoke though. For some reason, that just rejuvenates us. So
yeah, so that's what we did. Had a good weekend. I'm trying to see. Will I see comments? If you're on Facebook.
And before anybody say anything about all these colors and all this kind of stuff, my wife told me I was too black, so I got to wear bright colors so people could see me, even though the sun is out right behind me. I guess it just don't work out that way for me. So it's okay. I like bright colors. So it is what it is.
Anyhow, last week I was in my feelings a lot. And I wasn't able to, I felt like I wasn't able to give all of myself, or, the idea of what we had planned did not come through because of how I was feeling. But my husband, he held it down. He came through in the clutch, and I appreciate him for that, because if this was Jason a couple years ago, that would not have been the story. And this is just real life. Jason has officially about 9. How many days are in this month? 30? Mm-hmm. So it's 9 more days until he's officially not in the United States Navy anymore. He will officially be retired.
Mm-hmm. Gonna pick up my new ID card tomorrow, and then on the 30th, pick up my last piece of paper. That's it. It's been a journey. It's been a hell of a ride. I ain't gonna lie, But the next ride I'm on right now is already proven that it's gonna be special. But again, I got a lot of support, a lot of I got this main support right here. So I thank you for your taxes, Rosie. So I appreciate it. It's all gravy. That's my. It's really, y'all don't understand, like, compared to what we do in the military. So there's some people who know what to say and not to say when we in the military. When people are like, "Oh, thank you for your service," and it's like, I don't know. So the only thing I ever came up with was, well, thanks for your taxes. So I couldn't do it if you didn't pay your taxes. So I know. It is what it is. We all got our own issues when it comes to taxes, but we ain't gonna go down that road right now. That ain't our ministry right now. But ain't much going on. We've been in class all week because, and again, thanks to my CML, Joy, JOI_LIN Hunt, ESQCML.
It's just Joy Hunt. The
Let's
Lynn's
just
not
say
there. People don't even know her name is Lynn. They don't even know it's her real
okay,
name.
so Joy Hunt, but either way, Joy Hunt _Esquire, and I just added all those extra letters because that's just who she is to me and to us. But she's been giving us a class on marketing and building business structuring and doing it properly, and you just don't realize how much we are messing it up when we are betting on ourselves. There still has to be some sort of planning and purpose for that. There's nothing wrong with betting on yourself, but you better do it the right way, because if not, it can all go wrong. So if y'all ever get a chance and get an opportunity to log on and whatever, she gives her own personal mentorship. Log on to her page, Joy Hunt _Esquire ESQ, and see you at the bank. Oh my goodness, it's a lot. It's amazing how much you don't know.
This is one thing I can say. If you have a business and you have a Gmail address, you're doing business wrong. No, Gmail is not a professional email address. If you have a DBA, that's your business is not.
You ain't doing it.
That's not the same thing as having your business set up properly. You think, oh, just give me a DBA. No, you need an LLC, and then even LLC, you probably need a holding company. So
we ain't listen. There's so much to that. What we really getting at is, because that's not what our ministry is. That's not what our page is about. We're just showing you what we are still having to learn. Because this is just helping us as individuals as well as us as a couple, and we're doing it together. So. It's so funny when you're in class with somebody who don't know as much as you, and then you steadily bouncing off information. Then you realize, wait, you don't know neither. So what I'm saying to you, what that says to me is, honestly, when it comes to everything in our lives, man, we need mentors. We got to bite that humility pill or pie, or whatever you want to call it, swallow that humility pill, just to say, like, if you don't know, it's all right to say you don't know. Go find somebody who do know, and then you gonna know. Because to walk around just deaf, dumb, and ignorant, that just ain't making it. It got us where we are now. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to make sure that this next half of our lives is very as much as fruitful as it was when we were in the military, if not more. And just for us to be walking in whatever the purpose God has for us to do. And be grateful for it. I've also this is all new stuff. So we did the class. Actually, then the last part of the class is tonight. We have still been so
Instagram
part of also success and development and growth and whatever in partnership in our marriage. One thing that we share is that if y'all don't see it or whatever, we absolutely work out together, right? And when I tell you that's like
guns,
that's epic. That is a big. It could even be an aphrodisiac. You know what I'm saying?
It is. You were turning me on in the gym today.
Yeah, we was getting it. We was getting, but I was so proud of
you were turning me on.
No, well, thank you. I was turning myself on too, so it was cool. But but I was very excited the fact that you had a chance to. No, Dave, you good. That's why I'm wearing black. Can't tell, right? But what was cool was that we didn't work out to the thing that we've been doing. The Sean T. Dig Deeper. Shout out to Sean T. You jerk. This thing is great and terrible at the same time. But she let me work her out in the gym, and she did.
Still waiting for you to work me out.
Take that, but that's the post workout.
Still waiting.
That's what we're going. Yes, we're going.
Still get offline. All you need is 5 minutes.
But the cool part, to talk about it is, I've also, if you look at my page, I am Jason Youngblood. I have recently become an authorized affiliate of the natural.
You should go get it. Natural
email supplement.
Would you like me to get it?
Well, I only reason I want you to get because I want to see you leave, but that's okay. I'll go get it.
Sorry, like I said, I'm streaming on 2 platforms. If you guys are commenting on Facebook or YouTube, I cannot see it. I don't know if I turned off the comments, but I hope that you guys do comment so that I can see. But Jason uses a Dr. Q. we went to school with him at the illustrious Oakwood University. He's a urologist, and he created a natural supplement for men and women can take it, and it's really, really good. The link is in Jason's. This is it. It's beets.
It's beet based, but so again, so I love that part. So anybody know anything about beets? I mean, that's good for blood flow and just especially for brothers in situations, right? It's good for my focus is better, my energy is better, my endurance is better. There's no crash. It tastes amazing. I mean, Doc Q he legitimately put his foot in it. He took his time and he did what he had to do. So Doc Q, shout out to you, Quentin Cancel, and it's Cancel. It ain't cancel. It's Cancel.
We'll tag him in this video.
We'll tag him in it. He'll see it, but Dov takes it as well, and it's amazing. And he has granted me authorization to be an affiliate. So that means basically if you order and use, I guess, my name, you'll see it. Just click the link. You get 10% off. And so I mean, it's my honor and my pleasure to. I was actually. And I was so shocked that he remembered because when we talked a few weeks ago in Atlanta, he was of course he was there. He was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you, Jason. You one of my test dummies." So when he didn't call me test dummy, but he was just like basically I was a part of the. Could you not show my feet? I mean,
I'm sorry, look at me. Okay.
So he was part of the. I was part of the original group when he put it out. Man.
Beta, right?
I was beta. That's what they called it. And it was, I mean, it's going to fall. That's going to fall. So it was amazing. It has been amazing. So please, if you want to try it out, men and women, it really does. It's all right. It says man, but trust me, it's for humans. It's for humans. Okay. So, I don't know what it'll do. Don't try to give it to your pets and stuff like that. But yeah, it has absolutely been amazing. So, that's another new thing that we're doing.
I got you. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I know before we had talked about, I had said something about, having mommy issues, discovering I had mommy issues. And guess what? I spoke to my mother. Now, not about what our issues were, but those who don't know, my mom has, she suffered a third, fourth stroke in December of 23, right at my birthday. She had her third or fourth stroke, and so my mom has not been very, she's not vocal, she's not mobile, or anything like that. And then it was crazy because Thursday, I think it was, or Friday, one of those days.
It was Easter.
It was Easter. Okay, so it was Easter. I'm sorry. And I get a call, and I hear, "Hello, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, how you doing? Who's this?" "Oh, really? You don't know?" Like a full, almost conversation. And when I realized who it was, man, wow, my heart almost skipped a beat. So, I'm about to go visit her again. So you'll be seeing me probably posting from Alabama. But that was a blessing in and of itself. So that's how my week has been going, babe. Go ahead. I don't know what you're looking at me like that for. Was I supposed to say something?
No, I just, what? One thing I'm learning this late in life is that my husband has already mastered this. I'm realizing that everything can't be perfect. Everything's not going to go. Of course, I know that everything can't be perfect, but a lot of times I get into a tizzy when things don't go how I think that they should, or I come into snafus. It's hard for me to recover and still have the same mindset or quickly switch it, get into gear and switch when what's the word? Pivot. Sometimes it's very hard for me to pivot, but I'm happy in this moment. Like I said, this is Jason. We're in a spare bedroom. This is his bedroom with his shoes and all his extra stuff. And we're in the process of getting ready to pack out and move in about 3 weeks. The movers are coming. And so we're still trying to figure it out. This is going to be our first move across the country where we've had to drive. Usually we'll ship a car. We have so much stuff, and it's just going to look a lot different. 24 years is a long time. We've been blessed. For those who don't know us, we've lived in, we were in Virginia Beach for 5 years. Then after that, we moved to Rota, Spain for 4 years. Then we moved to San Diego for 5 years. After that, during that time frame, Jason was in Bahrain for 2 years, so we went and visited him. We moved. What up, Kim? Share this with your people, y'all. You gotta let people know that we're here. After San Diego, we moved to Washington, D.C. for 2 years. Then after that, we moved to Yokosuka, Japan for 3 years. And now we've been here in Port Hueneme, Virginia for 3 years. So that encompasses 24 years. And that's a long time. That's a lot of moving. It was great in the beginning, but I'm not young and spry anymore. So I'm tired. So it just looks different. And it's a lot. It's a lot of changes. And I feel like, I served in a different capacity just as much as Jason, but
absolutely,
it's just very different. It's bittersweet. I got to make sure our insurance is, it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. You don't even think about it.
Insurances and where the bills go and like, oh man, it's so.
Will you get a paycheck on May 1st?
Yeah. What my paycheck gonna look like? It's just a lot of stuff, man. And we're just learning as we go. So, there's sometimes you might see us and we looking flustered. But as long as we got karaoke and our energy, we gonna be all
as long
right.
as we have Jesus.
No,
let me tell you something.
Absolutely.
God has been good throughout the whole process. Jason has spoken like he's not sure where we're going to go, what we're going to do, but we know that God is in control and we trust him to lead us and, not being hasty in the next decisions in our life, but just really praying and asking for guidance and just
surrounding ourselves around the right people, reading the right books, asking the right questions, just let it be all right. And again, like Matt was saying, live within our means. As long as we're living within our means right now, ain't nobody hollering broke. We ain't hollering about the lack. It's more so about what's to come and what's gonna be. And then my homegirl who's on here, who's also my MC, Kim gonna always hold us down because she gonna let us know, oh, you need to claim, you need to do this. You still left this money on the table. So shout out my homegirl, Kim, sneakerhead right there. So y'all need to know that's probably some of the illest clothing I've ever worn and everything like that. So I always want to give shout out and give love to those who I love. But yeah, just understand and rock with us, and we doing this all together, especially this next phase of life. Dava Key and her perimenopause and whatever it may be that she going through, and I'm gonna make sure she good and she calmed down. I'm gonna woosah her. She my spirit animal, and she my spirit animal and my service animal all in the same. You know what I'm saying? I had to call my man Jay Quest. I say yo, bro, this ain't like offensive, is it? But I said, dog, sometimes I be around people, man. I can be around anybody, but these days lately, I just be like, if I'm around a crowd of people, I'll be like, where is Dava Key? I just, just to make sure, at least I know I'll be calm. I'm like, all right, I'm calm, I'm cool. She in the room or she around, she in close proximity. I need to, what I'm saying, I make sure that she around.
Excuse me, Kim, what you mean a TikTok? You mean create a TikTok account and go live on TikTok? Girl, I can barely keep up with Instagram and Facebook, and you.
Like, I don't know all that.
He don't like China. I
don't like all that. But all I know is I'm still getting up out of my comfort zone, and I'm about to get up on y'all nerves because I'm in this thing now posting. I'm posting more, and I'm just letting y'all know everyday life and what's going on with us, but also with this military transition. Something I found out, veterans, just so we know, we pay it. So if you look at your doggone LES, you'll see this little thing, Kim, you back me, called FICA.
I think you probably just didn't know.
I didn't know, but so what? But guess what? If I ain't know it, there's somebody else who didn't either. That little thing called FICA, yeah, we paying it. And guess what we entitled to? Unemployment. So if you paying to it, you better go get your money. All right. So that you paid into it, you deserve it, you earned it. There's a lot of stuff we earned as veterans that, I can go on and on. I told you I can go on a rant, but I don't want to mess it up for nobody and myself and nothing like that. But go and get your unemployment and then do what you gotta do. And food stamps, depending, but that's a little different. You gotta
you reaching for that.
You gotta fill out some paperwork. You gotta make sure you meet some criteria, but those things are optional.
Oh, hey, mommy, my mom's on here.
What's up, Ma?
And I have to say, she wrote a book. I gotta, you plugging people. Mm-hmm. My brother was, for those who don't know some of my story, my brother was the late great comedian David A. Arnold, and he passed away almost 3 years ago to be the end of September. My mom was writing a book about his life and raising him into the man that he became. Is going to have a lot of excerpts from family, friends, some friends of his that are in the industry, friends that are not. But the book should be coming out, I think, in May, hopefully May. But look out for that. I think it's called Raising a Legend. I should know the name of the book, but I'll have my mom on here and she'll figure it out. Okay, hey y'all, Shirley Green. I got some people. Hi, Jason. I'm proud of you. I remember you growing up in St. Paul. I moved to North Carolina. Hi.
Hey.
David A. Arnold is a national treasure. Oh, yes, he is, Miss Rosie Jacobson. Yeah, we miss him. Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the hardest. We'll have to do another Marriage Mondays about that in terms of like grief and marriage. But I think that's another thing that
so it's okay. She's having a moment and it's okay, but
hard about leaving California.
Yeah, this is one of the main reasons. One of the main reasons we were always here was because, or was cool when we were here, when we were in San Diego and all that stuff, because we always had David here. But he's always in our heart. He always with us. It's just it's time to move on. It's time to move on, and that's what he would have wanted. That's why that's what all of our families want us to do, man. Just continue.
I don't say move on. I think move forward sounds better.
Move forward, excuse me.
Because you never move on. Yeah, you just move forward.
Pardon my verbiage. Pardon my verbiage. But it's okay, baby. You're all right.
I know, I got you.
And I know I got you.
I got you, babe. Okay. And okay, one thing I told Jason I wanted to start doing is maybe we'll have to pick a day during the week when we go live in karaoke, and maybe we'll invite some of y'all to come on and sing with us. Because we was doing that. That's our club. We were doing that.
We was doing that for a little while.
We used to go live sometime. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think we want to start that again. Just start going live during karaoke.
That's our ministry, y'all. Now that's our ministry. You can talk about. We can talk about. There's other things we can probably touch on, but ain't nothing like that. Okay.
Look at this.
But
I keep doing my
yes, I don't know why you're doing.
I'm looking at I see the wrinkles.
Word up, right, Kim? That's the shoe. I might not know nothing. Look, I was an IT.
Y'all think up, Kim?
Look, I was an IT in the Navy. All right, I was senior ranking individual. I did karaoke better. You understand? Now, if it came to winning the war with a mic and a song, oh, we won, y'all. I'm gonna sing us to the victory. You understand?
But I want y'all to join us and sing. Just come groove with us. We should just go live sometimes. We need to do that.
We will.
Maybe after we move. These next couple weeks is going to be a lot. But
you might listen. Just so you know, we might come on here frustrated, irritated, and all kind of other aids. But it's gonna be there, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Next week we'll have more of an outline. I'm just glad that I was able to victory and figuring out how to go live on these different platforms. But knowing that we want to encourage couples, married couples especially, but just encourage anybody. You may be whatever life you're going through in life, Yeah, losing my son and learn to laugh again. Yep, I think we all are. We all experience some kind of loss,
but
moving through it is.
I want to say that what this is about. Again, those who don't know what this is about is not that it wasn't being touched upon or whatever, but it's just we didn't see us and a lot of couples that were out. And God bless everybody who got who wants to talk about this institution of marriage. But we didn't see us, so we just put us out there before back in the day when we was doing it, and it was just real live. And like I said, that's why it comes down to It's gonna be ugly. Sometimes we might not be in the best of moods with each other, or just whatever the case may be. Sometimes I might not want to talk, but it's just what it is, and that's how marriage go. But we talk about it all, and we're very open, and we're willing to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Because again, married for 24, but together come October this year will be 29 years, and so that's a long time to be with the same person. And yes, we talk about it all. We talk about sex, money, anger, kids, grief, trust, whatever you want.
Debt.
You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, don't get it twisted. We are not, I guess, on paper professionals.
Oh, we're not. No. I got
you know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, damn near 30 years of doing something. That pretty much qualifies, I think. You know what I mean? So, just know that that's how it go, and that's what we
glad
be.
to see you talking, Jason. Yeah.
I got no job. I gotta talk. I got no job.
Encouraging you, and just hang in there.
Hang in there. Don't. It's quick. It's easy to throw it in. It's easy to throw the towel in. Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna lie, for lack of better phraseology, look,
you don't want to be out there in them dating streets.
Hell no. I'm already broke in. I'm a good pair of shoes.
What up, Will?
Yeah, man. That's my man.
And we're gonna start having couples on so we can just talk about, marriages, ask them questions, get their advice. Because there's more than one way to do something. Mm-hmm. We'll share with you our way, but it may work, it may not. But the
way is communication. You gotta talk it out though. You know what I'm saying? If I don't understand what you saying, or you don't understand what I'm saying, or whatever, you gotta talk it out. So that's what we're here for. That's what we're gonna do. And like I said, once we get better situated where we're gonna be in the world, we'll it'll be more stable, and then we'll be able to, I don't know what people doing, podcasting and whatever the case may be. We'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. We'll let God figure it out, and then and we'll just move in accordance. And that's just how it works, I think.
Yeah. So next week we'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific, and figure it out. Central is 7 o'clock. You can figure it out from there. But if you guys have questions, inbox us. If there's topics that you want to discuss or have questions about in terms of, advice on how to get work through an issue or just anything, whatever we can do to help.
And if not, tell you how to do. Just tell you if we've ever dealt with that situation, because I want to be very careful to let you guys know. Like, if we've never dealt with it, then we've never dealt with it. But also, if we did deal with it, we just telling you maybe what we did to get through it. Not saying that it is going to help you, but it's just another noodle. You know what I'm saying? And you know how you know if a noodle is good?
9 o'clock, people are in bed.
Well, no, that's you, Mom. But
people who are married, they put their kids down and they can take that woosah if they're getting a glass of wine or they're watching their favorite TV show. Mm-hmm. That's the wind down time.
So. And my point was to a noodle was, how you test the noodles, make sure it's good, right? You throw it against the wall, and if that bitch stick, then that's what you go with, right? So all we doing is offering noodles if we got them. If we don't got them, look, we'll figure them out, and then you come back on and tell us if your noodle stuck. If your noodle stuck, then we'll put it out there. There ain't nothing to it. You know what I mean? There's more than one way to skin this cat called marriage. So this joke ain't a cat, it's a tiger. So it's a lion.
And like my brother said, we say, go get yourself one of them things called a family.
You'll see. It ain't for the weak.
Marriage is not for the weak.
It ain't for the weak.
So we're about to end on that note. Next week we'll see you. Continue prayers for you and your family. I'm just gonna say a prayer. We're gonna kind of close with prayer.
Well, I'm supposed to say no. I'm gonna look like the asshole. I'm like, hell no, don't pray.
All right, let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for coming together and just being able to talk and laugh and cry. I just ask that you will be with everyone who hears my voice. The issues, problems, heartaches, whatever the thing is that people may be going through, Lord. Help them overcome. Help them to come to you for guidance. Just help them, let them know everything will be okay. For those marriages that may be struggling and the couple doesn't know, should we call it quits or not, Lord, let them know that where there is a will, there is a way. The easy thing to do is give up, but we don't want to give the devil that victory. So help them to stay encouraged. Help us in be with each person, their finances, their family, their children, their parents, everything, Lord, their mind. Help us to be in a right state of mind, Lord. But more importantly, help us to have a good week. Bring us back here next week. And all these things I ask in your son's name. Amen.
Amen. And go online and you can see. Lord, pray that people, men and women, will go online and order. I'm telling you, it's going all throughout the day. It's just so you can sip on it all throughout the day, and it's going to just be beautiful. It really is a good product. I would not. I'm just honored that he allowed me to be a affiliate. So Doc Q can't sell. He did his thing. Please go on my page and look it up.
Yeah, the link is in Jason's bio on his Instagram. I am Jason Youngblood. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you. Good night.
Peace.